I'm Amy Allen. I'm a solicitor apprentice at Stephenson Harwood. Coming from an ethnic minority background, as well as a background where people, my family, haven't been to university, I think it made applying for law more of an obstacle. So my family, we used to live in London, and then we moved to a more affluent area in Hertfordshire. The differences in mine and my classmates' lives were very apparent just from how many holidays we'd go on or how many presents we got for Christmas. University was the norm, it was the expected standard. Personally, for me, it was unaffordable. I would say I did a fair bit of research, but it was also about taking a leap of faith and believing myself. I'm part of the firm's first cohort of apprentices. I think a lot of people often bar themselves from certain careers or think that they don't belong in certain spaces, but the more people who take that leap of faith and believe in themselves and come and work in these spaces, the better it'll be for everyone.
Hi, my name's Adam and I'm a trainee solicitor at Stephenson Harwood. My parents didn't have any obligations for me to have a career in the city. They would have been happy as long as I'm earning an honest living. I didn't know anyone in law, which meant that I kind of had to figure out how to create my own path. I had to kind of build and foster those connections myself. But I was able to utilise a lot of diverse legal platforms and how to capitalise on finding a mentor. Don't take for granted the fact that you've got some work. Actually go out and look for work and try and build connections. My parents had a saying, if someone works really hard and puts a lot of effort into what they want, they'll win every time. If I had a goal, I'll find a way of achieving it, irrespective of any obstacles that may come my way.
I'm Sarah Manning. I'm the Global Head of Talent Acquisition and Mobility here at Stephenson Harwood. For me, I knew that I wanted to get away from where I grew up. I wanted to do something that was going to be a bit bigger, to challenge me. And law was one of those options. When I was in the middle of my A-levels, my parents separated, so I left my studies for a while. I got a job working for an insurance company whilst looking after my younger siblings for a period of time. And from that point, I just didn't look back. I come from a background where money was very tight, where I didn't go to university. I've had to get better over the years at putting that into perspective. It's a background that actually I'm now very proud to come from. Without the presence of people like Amy and Adam in the workplace and so many other of our colleagues who have different stories that they bring, it would be such a poorer place for it. Having a culture, having a feeling around you that is inclusive, where you can be yourself, I think is incredibly important. If I were to give advice to somebody like me starting out, it would be dream big and to not feel you need to be limited by your background.